Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 12 latest defense updates. Number 1, development for FRCV Ranjit project. In a significant development for India's defense modernization, the Combat Vehicles Research and Development Establishment, a key laboratory under the DRDO, is likely to partner with Genovus Private Limited to develop autoloaders for the Indian Army's Future Ready Combat Vehicle Ranjit project. This collaboration, stemming from a request for proposal issued by CVRDE in January 2025, marks a crucial step in enhancing the technological capabilities of India's next generation armored fighting vehicles. The FRCV Ranjit project, named after the iconic Maharaja Ranjit Singh, aims to replace the Indian Army's aging fleet of T-72 main battle tanks with a modern indigenous platform designed for future warfare. Envisioned as a multi-role combat vehicles, the FRCV is expected to feature advanced technologies like AI-driven systems, network-centric warfare capabilities, and modular armor, ensuring superior firepower, mobility, and survivability across diverse terrains. Next, precision cooperative engagement with MRSAM. In a significant display of naval air defense capability, INS Surat, the latest stealth-guided missile destroyer of the Indian Navy, has successfully carried out a precision cooperative engagement against a sea-skimming target, showcasing India's growing mastery in network-centric warfare. According to official statements, the ship executed a high-precision missile interception during a recent trial where a medium-range surface-to-air missile was launched to destroy a low-altitude incoming threat. This engagement was described as cooperative, strongly suggesting that the targeting data or mid-course guidance was provided by a second platform, potentially another ship, a warship, or an airborne asset in the vicinity. Next, deal with France for Rafale marine fighter. In a significant boost to India's naval capabilities, the Indian government is set to finalize a rupees 63,000 crore deal with France for the acquisition of 26 Rafale marine fighter jets. The agreement, expected to be signed on April 28th in New Delhi, marks India's largest ever defense deal and underscores the deepening strategic partnership between India and France. The signing ceremony will be attended by French Defense Minister Sébastien Lecornu and senior officials from the both nations. Next, Pakistan Navy has only 2 working submarines. Recent satellite imagery from Karachi in March 2025 has exposed a critically vulnerability in the Pakistan Navy's surface capabilities, with only 2 of its 5 operational submarines currently in the water. The remaining 3 are either undergoing prolonged maintenance and upgrade cycles or are stranded on land, raising serious questions about Pakistan's naval readiness amid escalating tensions with India. This development, combined with Pakistan's reported suspension of the Shimla Agreement and consideration of withdrawing from the Tashkent Agreement, paints a picture of a navy struggling to maintain its strategic edge in the Arabian Sea. Next, HAL's diminishing role. HAL, India's premier aerospace and defense public sector undertaking, has long been the backbone of our country's military aviation manufacturing. Established in 1940, HAL has envisioned as a comprehensive production agency responsible for designing, developing, and manufacturing aircraft and helicopter to meet the Indian Armed Forces need. However, recent trends suggest that HAL is increasingly being relegated to the role of a mere assembler, with private sector companies taking the lead in defense production. While the shift was spurred private sector growth and innovation, it threatens HAL's core identity and raises concerns about the long-term financial and strategic implications for India's defense ecosystem. Next, India should draw a line. In a dramatic escalation of tensions following India's suspension of Indus Water Treaty, that is IWT, on April 23rd, Pakistan is reportedly mobilizing international pressure to paint India as a regional aggressor. This move comes in the wake of Pahalgam terror attack, which killed 26 civilians, prompting India to suspend the IWT, downgrade diplomatic ties and close the Atari-Wagah border. As Pakistan seeks to rally global support, India must deliver a clear and uncompromising message to world powers: sever ties with terror supporting Pakistan or risk losing India's strategic partnership. Next, India's post-IWT suspension. India's unprecedented decision to suspend the Indus Water Treaty on April 23rd in response to the Pahalgam terror attack has sent shock waves through South Asia, with Pakistan labeling the move an act of war. The suspension, which halts data sharing and technical cooperation with Pakistan, signals India's intent to leverage its upstream position on the Indus River system to pressure Islamabad over its continued sponsorship of terrorism. Next, Ellison Transmission selected to power India's FICV program. Ellison Transmission has been chosen to supply its advanced 3040 MX cross-drive transmission for all three government-funded original equipment manufacturers participating in India's Future Infantry Combat Vehicle Prototype Program. This landmark selection underscores Ellison's expertise in delivering high-performance mobility solutions for modern military applications. The FICV program is a critical initiative to modernize the Indian Army's armored fleet by replacing the aging BMP-2 infantry fighting vehicles with cutting-edge domestically manufactured combat vehicles. Designed to enhance operational capability, the FICV aims to deliver superior mobility, firepower and survivability on the battlefield. Next, advanced flight control testing. The Aeronautical Development Agency has taken a significant step toward advancing the Light Combat Aircraft Air Force Mk2 program by using a tender for the development of its Iron Bird facility. This state-of-the-art facility is designed to evaluate and simulate the Integrated Flight Control System, a critical component in ensuring the aircraft's performance, safety, and operational readiness. The Iron Bird facility serves as a ground-based testbed that replicates the aircraft's subsystems to simulate real-world flight conditions by recreating the aircraft's environment on the ground. The facility enables rigorous testing and validation of systems before they are integrated into the actual aircraft. One of the key subsystems being developed for the LCA Mk2 Iron Bird in the aircraft hydraulic system, which plays a vital role in powering flight control surfaces, landing gear and other critical mechanisms. Next, India's potential acquisition of Russia's Voronezh radar, a game changer. India is poised to join the elite group of nations comprising only the United States, Russia, and China by acquiring Russia's state-of-the-art Voronezh over-the-horizon radar system, a move that could significantly enhance its strategic defense capabilities. Priced at a staggering $4.5 billion, that comes approximately 40,000 crores. The Voronezh radar proposed for deployment at Chitradurg in Karnataka offers an unprecedented detection range of 8,000 kilometers vertically and 6,000 kilometers horizontally. This acquisition, reported by Indian media, would enable India to detect stealth aircraft, fighter jets, ballistic missiles, and intercontinental ballistic missiles launched from adversaries like China and Pakistan, providing critical early warning and situational awareness across the Indian Ocean region and beyond. Next, launching of ELTX in a significant step towards strengthening India's defense ecosystem. Israel Aerospace Industry and Bangalore-based DCX Systems Limited announced the establishment of a new joint venture named ELTX on April 21st. This strategic partnership aims to deliver cutting-edge defense technologies, focusing on the development and production of advanced airborne radars and ground systems for the Indian defense sector. ELTX, the newly formed joint venture company, is poised to become a cornerstone of India's defense manufacturing landscape. The venture will specialize in high-end defense systems including airborne, maritime radar systems, fire control radar systems, and other radar technologies designed for both airborne and land applications. Next, scramjet engine development with ground test. DRDL, a Hyderabad-based laboratory of DRDO, has achieved a significant milestone in the field of hypersonic weapon technology. DRDL conducted long-duration active-cooled scramjet subscale combustor ground testing for more than 1,000 seconds at the newly built state-of-the-art Scramjet Connect test facility at Hyderabad on April 25th. The ground test is in continuation of the earlier test reported for 120 seconds in January. Hypersonic cruise missile is a class of weapons that can travel more than 5 times the speed of sound for long duration and is powered by air-breathing engine. Air-breathing propulsion system having supersonic combustion plays a critical role for long duration cruise conditions. Thank you.